Number 15. Picture a land where the sun refuses to set for half a year, a phenomenon that stretches the limits of human imagination. This is Iceland, a country where nature's grand spectacle unfolds in a way that must be seen to be believed. During the summer months in cities like Reykjavik, the entire day seems to linger endlessly. Even at 11 o'clock in the evening, you'll find locals still riding bicycles along scenic paths, reading books in parks, or leisurely sipping coffee in bustling street cafes, all under a sunset that appears to have no end. From the month of May through August, the sun's rays hardly dip below the horizon, creating an almost perpetual golden glow that bathes the landscape in a surreal light. This extraordinary natural event is famously known as the midnight sun, and in the northern towns such as Akureyri, daylight persists for a full 24 hours, transforming the scenery into a continuous, luminous masterpiece. However, as the seasons turn, so does the mood of the sky. By the end of November, Iceland enters its polar night, a period when darkness takes over the days with a stark, almost poetic quietness. In the capital city of Reykjavik, the sun makes a brief appearance, casting its light only between 11 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. Further north, the sun may vanish entirely for weeks at a time, plunging the landscape into an extended twilight or complete darkness. Yet, amidst this relentless winter, the spirit of the Icelanders remains resilient and unbowed. They embrace the seasonal shift with warmth, literally and figuratively, by skiing under floodlights, soaking in thermal springs and geothermal baths, and filling their lives with jazz music, steaming cups of coffee, and flickering candlelight. Surprisingly, their energy and zest for life do not diminish. Instead, they find new ways to thrive. Icelanders combat the winter blues with lamps and light therapy, stay active despite the cold, and savor every fleeting moment of brightness or warmth. For them, light is not solely dependent on the sun's presence. It is also an inner fire, a burning passion and resilience that resides deep within the soul of every northerner. Do you think that living through half a year of continuous sunlight followed by half a year of darkness can be considered normal? If you believe it is, leave the number 4 in the comments below. Number 14. Iceland also stands out as an extraordinary country for women, a land where strength and independence are woven into its very fabric. You've likely heard about the cold, stark beauty of Northern Europe, but in Iceland, that icy allure only amplifies the magnetic charm of its women. With skin as pale as freshly fallen snow, hair shimmering like the polar sun, and eyes as clear and deep as glacial lakes, their beauty is truly captivating. Yet, beyond physical appearance, what truly sets Icelandic women apart is their formidable inner strength. For over a decade, Iceland has ranked first worldwide in gender equality, a testament to the fact that here, women do not wait for rights to be granted, they have already claimed them. In Iceland, women run successful businesses, create compelling art, teach students, and fish in the cold waters, then return home to relax in a hot spring after navigating snowy roads. Their approach to love is just as straightforward and fearless. Don't be surprised if an Icelandic woman reaches out to you first or simply admits, "I like you," without hesitation. Gender roles are fluid here. Equality is the norm, and sharing the bill in a restaurant is perfectly natural. After all, love and life should be balanced equally, just as the country balances its breathtaking natural beauty with progressive social values. With a population of only about 390,000 inhabitants, Iceland has even developed its own dating app called the Icelandic app. One of its features allows users to check if they share a common ancestor before beginning a relationship, an intriguing reflection of the country's deep-rooted history and connection to its past. Yes, seriously, this is real. Icelandic women can read thousand-year-old sagas and still crack a joke within seconds of a conversation. It's a place where history and humor coexist seamlessly. One can only wonder, do Icelandic women use dating apps frequently? And do they date foreigners? If you find this fascinating, leave the number 8 in the comments. Number 13. Alcohol laws in Iceland are quite strict compared to many other countries. You won't find the convenience of walking into a supermarket and grabbing a bottle of wine, as you might in the United States. In fact, Purchasing alcoholic beverages in Iceland is a carefully regulated process. Alcohol is only sold in state-owned stores, known as Vinbin, which operate under strict government control. Whether you are in the capital city of Reykjavik or a remote village nestled deep in the countryside, you will not find alcohol for sale in ordinary grocery stores or convenience outlets. This system ensures that alcohol consumption is managed responsibly, but it also means that enjoying all alcohol sales in Iceland are exclusively conducted through a state-controlled chain of stores known as Vinbúðin. This system stands out as one of the most distinctive in the world, carefully designed to regulate and limit alcohol consumption among the population. The operation of Vinbúðin stores is quite restrictive. They open only during limited hours, closing early on Saturdays and remaining entirely closed on Sundays. Such regulations often catch many tourists off guard, as they are unaware of these strict rules, which can make purchasing alcoholic beverages an unexpected challenge during their visit. However, Iceland's approach to alcohol sales is not solely driven by concerns over public health and safety. It also deeply reflects the country's cultural values, particularly the principles of moderation and responsible drinking. These rules embody a broader philosophy that balances personal freedom with clear boundaries, fostering a societal norm where enjoying alcohol is seen as something to be done in moderation. This mindset is ingrained in the national consciousness and influences everyday life, promoting a culture of responsible consumption. As a result, Iceland consistently ranks among the countries with the lowest levels of alcohol consumption in Europe, illustrating the effectiveness of their approach. What do you think about this model? Do you believe such strict regulations are a good idea? Feel free to share your opinion by writing 5 in the comments. Or, if you find these restrictions too stringent, perhaps a 6 would be more appropriate. Moving from regulation to natural beauty, approximately 107 kilometers south of Reykjavik lies Reini's Fjara, a beach unlike any other known to man. This place is often called paradise, but not for the reasons one might expect. There are no palm trees swaying in the breeze, nor is there the golden glow of the sun illuminating the sands. Despite this, Reini's Fjara is celebrated worldwide as the most spectacular black sand beach on Earth, possessing a stark, almost otherworldly beauty that seems lifted from mythic tales. Its dramatic landscape is composed of ancient volcanic lava that cooled and solidified over millennia, creating the striking black sands that give the beach its iconic appearance. Along the rugged cliffs that border the beach stand towering basalt columns, resembling a fortress built by Norse gods themselves, imposing, mysterious, and majestic. The ocean here unleashes colossal waves, sometimes towering over 12 meters, which crash onto the shore with a ferocity that blurs the line between the natural world and human presence. This relentless power of the sea lends the scene an almost surreal, alien quality. Many might assume that only tropical beaches can be mesmerizing, but trainers and seasoned travelers will prove otherwise. This extraordinary location has even served as a filming site for blockbuster movies like Game of Thrones and Star Wars, thanks to its uncanny, otherworldly atmosphere. Yet, Iceland's allure extends beyond just its breathtaking scenery. Here, personal space and individual freedom are held sacred and respected. At Reini's Fjara, one can sit quietly amid the icy wind, meditate in solitude, or simply enjoy a moment of complete peace, all without disturbance, provided one respects the tranquility of others. It's a place where nature's raw beauty and human serenity coexist harmoniously. Turning now to a different aspect of Icelandic culture, its unique bathing traditions, this island nation offers more than just stunning landscapes. It presents a distinctive approach to hygiene and communal relaxation. In Iceland, bathing transcends mere cleanliness and becomes a daily ritual that fosters social bonds and personal well-being. There exists a sacred rule that must be observed. Before entering any communal pool or hot spring, every individual must be thoroughly clean. This is why locals shower naked, without the privacy of curtains or stalls, an act that might seem unusual to outsiders but is perfectly normal to Icelanders. This practice stems from a fundamental belief that in water, all are equal. It ensures that the purity and hygiene of the shared water bodies are maintained, allowing everyone to enjoy these communal spaces without concern. The tradition underscores a deep respect for cleanliness and mutual consideration. One of the most iconic symbols of this bathing culture is the Blue Lagoon, a famous geothermal spa renowned for its turquoise waters, enveloped in a mist of hot steam, surrounded by black lava rocks. Interestingly, this lagoon is not entirely natural. Its mineral-rich water is sourced from a nearby geothermal power plant. Despite this, it has become one of Europe's premier health resorts, attracting visitors seeking relaxation and rejuvenation. If you are seeking a more authentic, unspoiled experience, something truly wild, you might want to venture to Reykjavik. After hiking through steaming hills and rugged terrain, you will discover a secluded hot spring nestled in a quiet valley. Unlike the polished, luxury spa resorts, this natural spring offers no frills, no manicured gardens, no professional treatments, just pure, unadulterated nature. It is a place where you can feel completely free, where you can be yourself, immersed in the primal beauty of the landscape, and experience the true essence of Iceland's natural serenity. In Iceland, the tradition of bathing is more than just a way to cleanse the body. It embodies a deep connection to health, nature, and a profound sense of harmony that pervades everyday life. This cultural practice reflects the Icelandic people's reverence for the natural environment and their desire to maintain balance and well-being through simple, yet meaningful rituals. Moving from the soothing waters of natural hot springs to a different but equally cherished aspect of Icelandic culture, ice cream offers a fascinating glimpse into the nation's unique approach to life. Ice cream in Iceland is not merely a treat to beat the heat, because, paradoxically, Icelanders do not indulge in it during warm weather. Instead, enjoying ice cream has evolved into a symbol of a lifestyle, a philosophy rooted in resilience and enjoyment regardless of the climate. Even in the coldest months of January, when temperatures plummet to -9 degrees Celsius, crowds still gather at ice cream kiosks, their hands tucked into woolen pockets, bundled up beneath hats made of thick, warm wool. Despite the freezing weather, they hold their cones with a sense of joy and contentment, savoring the chocolate-dipped vanilla ice cream with genuine delight. For Icelanders, ice cream transcends mere dessert. It becomes a state of mind, a way of living that celebrates happiness and the simple pleasures of life, no matter the season. In Reykjavik, the capital city, a distinctive ice cream culture has developed that reflects the local character. While most people do not walk around with ice cream in hand, they often drive to a nearby drive-in, purchase cones, and enjoy their frozen treats while sitting comfortably in their cars, sometimes even while snow softly falls outside. This practice creates a romantic atmosphere, especially on a first date, turning a simple cone into a symbol of budding romance. For visitors eager to experience authentic Icelandic flavors, a trip to Aldis, located in the trendy Grandi district, is highly recommended. Here, a remarkable variety of unusual flavors awaits: black licorice, marmalade, mango with a spicy kick of hot chili, offering a taste adventure for the curious palate. Of course, for those who prefer more traditional tastes, a classic vanilla cone dipped in rich hot chocolate topped with colorful candy sprinkles provides a nostalgic flavor reminiscent of childhood in Iceland. This ritual of enjoying ice cream, whether in inventive or classic forms, is more than just a culinary experience. It's a cherished cultural tradition that embodies the spirit of Iceland. It is an experience that, for every traveler, leaves a lasting impression, a vivid memory of a land where ice and fire coexist, and where even something as simple as ice cream can be woven into the fabric of daily life and love stories. Not far from Reykjavik, amidst the rugged beauty of southern Iceland, lies a small yet extraordinary village with a remarkable tradition, Vik. This picturesque coastal settlement is famed not only for its stunning scenery but also for its proximity to one of Iceland's most iconic natural features, the black sand beach. The striking contrast of dark volcanic sands against the frothy white surf makes it a truly otherworldly sight. Overlooking the village is a dormant volcano, looming imposingly behind the quaint houses nestled along the coast, which adds to the area's mystique. Vik's unique position at the foot of Katla, one of Iceland's most active volcanoes, hidden beneath the vast glacier known as Mýrdalsjökull, makes it a place of both awe and preparedness. The residents of Vik live with a calm acceptance of the volcano's potential danger, demonstrating resilience and a remarkable ability to coexist with the natural forces surrounding them. Each year, the community conducts a rigorous training exercise to prepare for volcanic emergencies. When the alarm sounds, everyone rushes to the small hilltop church, the only high enough refuge, to wait out the possible devastating flood of mud and ice, known colloquially as the Jökulhlaup, should Katla erupt. This annual drill has become an integral part of Vik's cultural identity, symbolizing their unity and readiness. Yet, despite this serious tradition, visitors are encouraged not to let it deter them from exploring this fascinating village. Vik remains one of the most visited attractions in southern Iceland, enchanting travelers with its majestic basalt columns that rise over 200 feet above the tumultuous ocean waves. According to local legend, these towering formations are the petrified remains of two trolls who, in a foolish attempt to pull a ship ashore during two sunsets, were turned to stone, an enduring story that adds a touch of mythic magic to the landscape. For those seeking a truly extraordinary adventure, Iceland offers a rare opportunity that can only be experienced here, diving between two continents. At the renowned Silfra fissure, situated within Thingvellir National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, divers can immerse themselves in one of the world's most unique underwater landscapes. This natural marvel is the result of the rifting apart of the tectonic plates of Eurasia and North America, which drift slowly away from each other. What makes this even more astonishing is the fact that the water in question is perfectly drinkable. This meltwater, originating from the Lagoon stream, embarks on a journey that spans many decades as it filters slowly through layers of volcanic rock deep beneath the Earth's surface. During this extensive subterranean passage, it undergoes a natural purification process, emerging at last into the Silfra fissure so remarkably pure that it has earned the nickname of natural smart water, a testament to its exceptional clarity and quality. Throughout the entire year, the temperature of this water remains remarkably consistent, fluctuating only between 36 and 39 degrees Fahrenheit, which is roughly equivalent to about 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. Despite these chilly conditions, visitors are comfortably protected by modern wetsuits or dry suits, ensuring that their experience in these icy waters remains comfortable and enjoyable. Every single moment spent exploring Silfra leaves an indelible impression, creating memories that last a lifetime. Diving here offers more than just an opportunity to witness Iceland's breathtaking natural beauty. It provides a literal leap across the boundaries between two worlds. At this extraordinary site, one can stand at the very junction of two continents, Europe and North America, that are gradually drifting apart at an astonishing rate of approximately 2 centimeters each year. There is truly no other place on Earth where one can physically touch the edge of this continental rift, making Iceland's unique geological landscape an unparalleled natural wonder. Moving on to another remarkable aspect of Iceland's natural heritage, we encounter the island's famous horses, creatures with some of the most unusual gaits in the entire world. At first glance, these horses may resemble adorable tiny foals, given their modest height of only about 4.3 to 5 feet, equivalent to roughly 130 to 150 centimeters, making them noticeably shorter than most other horse breeds. However, these are fully grown, resilient animals, perfectly adapted to endure the harsh, icy expanses of Iceland's rugged terrain. What truly sets them apart is their ability to perform 5 distinct gaits, whereas most horses are limited to just 3 or 4. Among these, the most renowned is the tolt, a gait characterized by its astonishing smoothness. This gait allows the rider to glide effortlessly over the ground, to the extent that one could even imagine pouring a mug of beer without spilling a single drop. This special skill is celebrated and showcased at numerous competitions and festivals dedicated to Icelandic horses. Furthermore, these horses are considered by many to be the purest breed in the world. For over a millennium, Iceland has maintained strict laws that prohibit crossbreeding with other horse breeds and have completely banned the importation of foreign horses. Interestingly, once an Icelandic horse leaves the island, it is forbidden to ever return, a rule designed to preserve the breed's genetic integrity and natural resilience. These conservation measures have played a vital role in maintaining the strength, health, and purity of the breed. Turning our attention to urban life, Reykjavik stands out as one of the most vibrant and lively cities in Northern Europe. Despite being Europe's smallest capital, it possesses a dynamic energy capable of illuminating an entire Arctic winter. The city's size is comparable to a single borough of New York City, yet its spirit embodies the essence of an entire nation. The streets are lined with clean, well-maintained cobblestones, and the buildings are painted in bright, cheerful colors, creating a cheerful and inviting atmosphere. Street art adorns many walls, transforming ordinary sidewalks into open-air galleries, inviting passers-by to pause and appreciate the creativity. The city's traffic is surprisingly gentle. Most residents prefer to walk, cycle, or use electric vehicles, contributing to Reykjavik's reputation as an environmentally conscious and sustainable city. Notably, Reykjavik does not have a metro system or even ground trains, yet the city's compact size allows one to traverse it comfortably in just a few minutes. This quick movement offers visitors the chance to soak up the city's unique atmosphere while maintaining a lively pace of life. During daylight hours, tourists often visit iconic sites such as the Hallgrim Church, a symbol of the city's spiritual heritage, or the Harpa Concert Hall, a shimmering architectural marvel that stands proudly by the sea. Cafes like Cafe Bæjarins Bestu and Reykjavik Roasters serve as cozy hubs where writers and artists gather beneath soft lighting, creating their works amidst the harmonious melodies of indie music. However, as evening falls, Reykjavik undergoes a stunning transformation. The city's nightlife begins to blossom, offering one of the most exciting and lively scenes in Northern Europe. The streets of Lagoon and Austurstræti come alive with the glow of bars, clubs, and pubs, each offering a different flavor of entertainment. From the quirky, cinema-inspired charm of the Libavski bar to the bold and daring atmosphere of the Kikiki Queer Bar, Reykjavik's nighttime scene is as diverse and vibrant as the city itself. In Iceland, there truly is a place for everyone, a land where the unique and the extraordinary coexist harmoniously with the everyday. It's not uncommon to observe young women with an effortless sense of style, their laughter ringing through the air as they hold colorful cocktails in their hands. These stylish Icelandic girls often strike up conversations with strangers with ease, embodying a welcoming spirit that is as natural to them as the rugged landscapes surrounding their homeland. Their ease and confidence reflect the open-hearted culture that makes Iceland so distinctive. Moving on to a particularly fascinating aspect of Icelandic society, we come to the number 6 on our list, an intriguing institution known as the Gene Bank and the Naming Committee. This is a system that exists solely in Iceland, a country that has chosen a vastly different path from most Western nations when it comes to naming conventions. Unlike the traditional use of family surnames that are passed down through generations, Icelanders do not typically use fixed surnames. Instead, their naming system involves adding the word son if the individual is male, or daughter if female, directly to the given name of one of their parents. For example, if a man named Eric has a son named John, the son's name becomes John Eriksson. Conversely, his daughter Anna, Eric's daughter, would be called Anna Erikdóttir. This means that siblings can have entirely different last names, a reflection of their parents' given names rather than a shared family surname. This distinctive naming practice leads to a curious consequence. Icelandic telephone directories are organized not by last names, but by first names. And what's even more intriguing is that alongside each name, the individual's profession is listed, so if you're searching for a person, you immediately know whether they are a doctor, a teacher, or a mechanic. This creates a kind of social network on paper, a snapshot of community connections that feels remarkably modern and transparent, almost like a social media platform in physical form. Moreover, if parents wish to name their child something out of the ordinary, they must first seek approval from the National Naming Committee. The proposed name must adhere to Icelandic grammatical rules and be easy to pronounce. Otherwise, the government will reject it, ensuring that names remain culturally appropriate and linguistically accessible. Perhaps the most astonishing fact about Iceland is that it hosts the world's largest gene bank. This extensive repository contains DNA data from tens of thousands of Icelandic citizens, making the country a global leader in genetic research and biotechnology. This initiative reflects Iceland's commitment to scientific advancement, offering invaluable resources for understanding human genetics, disease prevention, and personalized medicine. The country's forward-thinking approach has positioned it among the most technologically advanced nations on the planet in the field of genetics. Moving beyond the realm of science and society, Iceland is a land of breathtaking natural wonders that seem almost surreal in their beauty. If you've ever dismissed elves as mere fairy tale figures, prepare to be surprised, because in some of Iceland's smallest villages, like Borgarfjörður Eystri in the northeast, locals not only believe in these mythical beings but claim to live alongside them. It is said that the elf queen resides atop Mount Alfaborg, and an elf house has even been constructed in her honor, protected from touch by tourists who are respectfully asked to leave it undisturbed. This deep-rooted belief in the supernatural adds a mystical layer to Iceland's natural landscape. Speaking of natural beauty, Iceland boasts some of the most awe-inspiring waterfalls in the world. The Seljalandsfoss waterfall, nearly 200 feet high, approximately 60 meters, allows visitors to walk behind the cascading water, immersing themselves in the raw power of nature itself. Nearby, Skogafoss is so mighty that it almost every day creates a perfect double rainbow, a spectacle that seems touched by Icelandic magic. Imagine standing beneath a waterfall infused with the wild, untamed energy of the Icelandic wilderness, where rainbows dance amidst the spray. Then there's Jökulsárlón, often hailed as the most beautiful glacier lagoon on Earth. Here, luminous blue icebergs drift serenely on mirror-like waters, creating an Arctic tableau that seems almost otherworldly. The Gullfoss waterfall, known as the Golden Waterfall, commands attention with its sheer force as the river plunges into a gorge approximately 135 feet deep, around 41 meters, showcasing the primal strength of Icelandic nature in its most dramatic form. Finally, Iceland's festivals stand out as some of the most unconventional and exciting in the world. Among them, the celebration of Beer Day on March 1st is particularly noteworthy. This day commemorates the end of a prohibition that lasted for 74 years, from the year 1950 to the year 1989, when beer was officially banned. On this day, bars remain open around the clock, and the streets fill with jubilant people, their faces lit up with laughter and joy as they toast their freedom with cold beers. It is no coincidence that this particular day ranks among the most lively and colorful beer-related celebrations on the entire planet. The festivities are so vibrant and spirited that they seem to transcend the ordinary, making it a truly remarkable event that draws attention from all corners of the world. Following this lively occasion, we arrive at Sumardagurinn Fyrsti, the very first day of summer in Iceland, a momentous day that the Icelandic people eagerly celebrate each year on the last Thursday of April. This day holds a special significance because it marks the official arrival of the warmer months, yet the Icelanders' enthusiasm often defies the lingering chill of early spring. Even when the temperature dips below 4 degrees Celsius, locals are undeterred. They indulge in ice cream, don their shorts, participate in lively parades, and greet the arrival of summer with a bold and optimistic spirit that seems almost impervious to the cold weather. It's a testament to their resilience and love for this season, which they welcome with open arms regardless of the weather's whims. In contrast to what you might expect in the United States, where most people tend to wait for genuinely warmer days before donning a t-shirt or heading outdoors, Icelanders embrace the early signs of summer with enthusiasm and a sense of adventure. Want to experience an authentic Arctic rodeo? Then you should visit Reykjavik during the Autumn Sheep Drive, a lively tradition where locals, tourists, and children come together in the wild, mountainous landscapes to chase sheep, celebrate, pull horns, and have a great deal of fun in the rugged terrain. This event is a lively showcase of Icelandic rural life, blending tradition with joy in the midst of nature's untamed beauty. And if you happen to be in Iceland during the winter months, make sure not to miss the Northern Lights Festival held in Akureyri, the country's most iconic winter celebration. This spectacular event offers a unique opportunity to hunt for the elusive northern lights while enjoying live music and dancing beneath the mesmerizing purple-green skies. Even when the temperature drops below -1 degree Celsius, the atmosphere remains warm and inviting, filled with energy and festive cheer that outshines many European holidays. Here, the sense of community and celebration creates an environment that feels warmer than the cold climate might suggest, making it an unforgettable experience for all who attend. Moving on to the practical side of life in Iceland, How does one manage to live comfortably while keeping expenses under control? Living in this land of incredible natural beauty and one of the safest countries in Europe is undoubtedly remarkable, but it also comes with a price tag that is roughly 20 to 25% higher than in the United States. For instance, renting a one-bedroom apartment in the heart of Reykjavik can cost anywhere between $1,500 and $1,800 per month. This figure does not include additional expenses such as utilities, high-speed internet, and geothermal heating, which can add another $250 to $300 to your monthly costs. Dining out at a mid-range restaurant typically costs around $25 to $30 per meal, while a single bus ticket is nearly $4. If you wish to stay active, a gym membership usually ranges from $50 to $70 each month. All these expenses combined mean that a comfortable, decent standard of living for a single person in Iceland can easily amount to between $2,500 and $3,200 each month. Despite this, there are clever ways to reduce living costs without sacrificing quality of life. For example, choosing to live in suburbs like Keflavik or Hafnarfjörður, which are just 15 to 20 minutes away from Reykjavik, can slash rent prices by approximately 30%. Cooking meals at home instead of dining out is another effective strategy. Shopping at supermarkets such as Bonus or Kronan for weekly groceries, spending between $70 and $100, can reduce your food expenses by at least 40%. Additionally, purchasing a monthly transit pass instead of single tickets and utilizing municipal gyms, often more affordable than private fitness centers, can further help you save. For foreigners holding long-term visas, education and healthcare are almost entirely free, providing a significant advantage over the United States system that relies heavily on costly insurance plans and paid education. With a straightforward Scandinavian approach to lifestyle and a flexible attitude toward planning, it is entirely feasible to live comfortably in Iceland for as little as $1,800 to $2,200 per month. Would you consider moving to Iceland for that level of monthly income? If your answer is yes, leave a number 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 0 and share your reasons why. Now, let's explore the most unusual and fascinating aspect of Icelandic culture, its cuisine. Iceland offers some of the strangest foods in the world, such as bread baked directly in the ground using geothermal heat and eggs boiled in natural hot springs. While in the United States you would typically need an oven or a pressure cooker to prepare such foods, Icelanders harness the extraordinary power of the process begins with preparing a special type of dough, which is carefully placed into a sturdy metal mold. This mold, filled with the mixture, is then gently lowered into a naturally occurring hot spring or geothermal vent, a place where the Earth's heat creates a bubbling, mineral-rich pool. The dough remains submerged in this scalding environment overnight, allowing the heat to work its magic, transforming the mixture into a fragrant, aromatic bread that carries the subtle flavors infused by the geothermal waters. When it is finally retrieved the next day, the bread boasts a distinctive aroma and a crust that hints at its unique cooking method. Traditionally, this freshly baked bread is served alongside a simple dollop of butter, slices of freshly smoked fish, or eggs that have been boiled directly in the same hot springs. Boiling eggs in these natural thermal waters offers a truly extraordinary culinary experience. Imagine placing an egg into a steaming, mineral-rich stream heated to around 104 degrees Celsius. Within just a few minutes, you can enjoy eggs that are perfectly soft-boiled, their whites tender and yolks delightfully runny, all thanks to the natural heat of the springs. Moving beyond baked goods and eggs, Iceland offers a variety of traditional dairy delights, among which skyr stands out as a beloved staple. Although it resembles yogurt at first glance, skyr is actually a soft, creamy cheese that is low in fat but remarkably high in protein. This nutritious delicacy has been a part of Icelandic cuisine for over 1,000 years, cherished by generations for its wholesome qualities and versatile flavor. Interestingly, despite its ancient origins, skyr has gained popularity far beyond Iceland's shores, becoming one of the few Icelandic foods that travelers from the United States and elsewhere genuinely enjoy savoring while exploring the rugged landscapes and vibrant cultures of Northern Europe. For those who seek adrenaline and adventure, Iceland in winter transforms into a playground for extreme sports enthusiasts. One particularly thrilling event is the Thor Blood Festival, a vivid celebration that takes place during the coldest months. During this festival, locals gather to sample some of the most unusual and traditional dishes, each with roots deep in Viking history and their enduring spirit of resilience and survival. The festival's name evokes the mighty Norse god Thor, symbolizing strength and endurance, and the event serves as a lively reminder of Iceland's fierce cultural heritage. And so, our journey through Iceland's remarkable traditions and landscapes comes to a close. We have explored 15 fascinating and extraordinary facts about this incredible island nation, each revealing a unique aspect of its rich history and vibrant culture. I sincerely hope you have enjoyed today's presentation and found it as captivating as I intended. If you did, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel, so you won't miss any of our upcoming adventures and insightful content. Your support enables us to continue creating more engaging and informative videos that showcase the wonders of the world. Be sure to watch the next video that appears on your screen. It's packed with interesting stories and beautiful sights that I believe you will enjoy just as much. And before you go, don't forget to leave a comment sharing which country or destination you would like us to explore next. Your suggestions inspire us to discover new places and share their secrets with you. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next adventure.